banana split.
So do many more. Over hill and highway, the banana buggies go. Coming out to bring you the banana split show. Making up a mess of fun. Making up a mess of fun. Lots of fun for everyone. Tra la 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 la. Tra la 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 la. Tra la 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 la. Two banana, one, all banana split in the right one, son. Flipping like a pancake, popping like a fork.
Legal, bingo, trooper and snork.
Tra-la-la-la, la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la, la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la, la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la, la-la-la-la.
Three banana, two banana, one. Making up a mess of fun. Three banana, two banana, one. Legal, bingo, trooper and snork.
Making up a mess of fun. Making up a mess of fun. Making up a mess of fun. Lots of fun for everyone.
One.
One banana, two banana, three banana, four. Four bananas make a bunch and so do many more. Flipping like a pancake, popping like a cork. Fligo, bingo, drooper and snork. Tra-la-la-la, la-la-la-la. Tra-la-la-la, la-la-la-la. Tra-la-la-la, la-la-la-la. Tra-la-la-la, la-la-la-la. Tra-la-la, la-la-la-la. Tra-la-la-la, la-la-la-la. Tra-la-la-la, la-la-la-la. Tra-la-la-la, la-la-la-la.
It's the Pound Shop Boys.
And obviously this house has curb appeal. And I know you wanted a pool with a view. Dude, what are you doing?
You said if I wanted to buy or sell a house in Central Florida that I should follow you.
On social media!
Oh, you got a link? Thank you.
Turn left if you come to a fork in the road.
Yes, sir. Turn left at the fork in the road.
I don't believe that.
To infinity and beyond.
You're going to need a bigger boat. How are you?
I'm great.
Why are you laughing?
I don't know.
What's your name?
My name's Darcy Lynn.
Orange? Who made the console orange?
Do I look orange?
I didn't touch it.
Orange is not my color.
Not me.
Hello.
Oh my gosh, I'm anxiety.
Green light. Red light.
I'll have what she's had.
Hey, where's the beef?
You.
What's that? What's that? I am your father.
And we're live on Facebook, YouTube, and parts unknown. We are live! Woo!
There we go.
I've been able to do that for ages.
So I got Mission Commander joining us from the Grand Circle Tour podcast. He's replacing Patrick. Patrick wasn't able to make it today. Oh my God, it's
He had a bit
Justin.
of a hurricane problem. You know, these things happen.
And Justin has his Lego shirt on. That's great to see. And of course, voiceover guy Ken. Ken, how are you doing today?
I am fantastic. Thank you for asking. Always happy to jump in. How's everybody doing? So listen, Stan, I just want to quickly throw something out here. I don't know if you read it or not. I saw it online just recently that the Canadian government is pairing up with NASA, apparently, to launch a new satellite up to the International Space Station. So I'm absolutely stunned. Apparently, they're calling it the Apollo G. Ba-dum-bum-bum.
Apollo G. Oh, geez. I'm sorry.
There it is. There it is.
It took Stan a moment. I'm like, I was waiting for that shoe to drop.
I was believing it all the way through because Canada does do an awful lot of satellites, and we do ship out quite a few of them. Let's get right into it.
Murray, thank you for saying hello. Yes.
Here we are. Got a great chat with us today. Who's all here today?
Well, we've got Mary. We've got Lily. Caleb, of course, is here. Who else we got?
Is that it? That's it? We need more people in here.
Someone called the Solo Show. I have no idea who that is.
Yeah. I don't know who's hosting that even.
And apparently nobody else does either because we've only got 3 people in the chat.
Wake the neighbors, tell the kids they got to join us. It's been a long time since I saw Justin. Yeah, Mary is saying. Yeah, no kidding, because we've been off for a while. Oh, Louis is here, right on. Hello, Louis.
Louis, hey.
Hello, woohoo.
Hot and icky Central New Jersey.
Oh, Susan is here, yeah.
And Susan, right on. Susan joined. Awesome. Thank you, Susan. Mary shared a few places. Good. Let's get right into what we watched. Ken, you want to go first? What did you watch this week?
I haven't had a chance to do a lot of TV this last week. I've been watching a couple older movies, but I did watch most recently. There's a documentary that's just recently released on what am I, chopped liver? Just recently was released on Amazon Prime. It's called I Am Celine Dion. It's a documentary about her trying to make her comeback now that she's been off for a couple of years due to her illness, stiff person syndrome. It's very interesting to watch her as she's going through physical therapy and physio and everything like that. But there's a couple of scenes right near the end. I won't say anything to anybody because I don't want to spoil it for anybody that they are planning on watching. But it's a really interesting thing to watch. If you have a chance to watch it, it is on Amazon Prime, so I highly recommend it. It's very good.
No,
but I've been doing some.
Hang on. Ken, hang on. I heard that there's a scene where she goes. It's like a warehouse of everything she's ever owned.
Yep.
Like her first hair clips, and her every single pair of shoes she's ever owned.
So we're saying she's a hoarder, but she's organized.
She's a rich hoarder.
Warehouse.
Exactly.
I would say the difference between a collector and a hoarder is organization.
Yeah, I'm turning into the hoarders category.
That's pretty well put. I've also been reading a really great book lately. I like to do biographies and that sort of thing. So I'm currently reading, I don't know if you can see it here or not, Patrick Stewart's book, Making It So. It's a really good read so far. I've just kind of started on it, and I'm only about 5 or 6 chapters into it. But if you get a chance, read this. So that's what I've been doing all week.
Very nice. Very nice. How about you, Justin?
You know, I haven't watched a lot of things, but last week I was up in Winnipeg there with Stan, and we did go see Inside Out 2.
Oh, you took mine.
Well, I had to take something because otherwise I've been watching. I mean, I've been doing things like I rewatched Doctor Who because we were doing our recap, and the other thing I've been doing is playing video game called the Talos Project 2. So I've been spending a lot of time on that.
Okay. I've been playing a video game called, I'm not sure if you've heard of it or not, Solitaire. It was
Uh-huh.
came on my phone when I bought it.
I think it's an older game, but it checks out.
Yeah. Did anyone watch Reacher on Amazon?
See, this whole week. See, this is the worst week for you to have me on here because I haven't watched anything this week. I've been like in front of my computer or building shelves or doing stuff around the house or doing work, and it's been a busy week.
I don't know. Ken, are you familiar with Reacher?
I've seen the previews for it. I haven't actually gotten a chance to see any of the actual episodes yet, but I've seen some previews and I've seen some clips online, and it looks like something I'm going to be checking out.
Okay,
I think I've heard of it, but I haven't watched it.
It might have came up on my "you should watch this next" type of thing or something. Like that. I should check it. Are you? My turn.
Sure.
Okay, so other than Inside Out 2, Amazing Race Canada came out last week, and I don't know if you watched it or not, Ken. I know Susan might have. She's from Canada, but the first hour, their challenge was to scale down Niagara Falls. Like they were off to the side of Niagara Falls, but still,
I saw them.
They didn't just throw them in a barrel and said, "Go, good luck."
That's what I was kind of thinking they were going to do when I saw Niagara Falls there.
That's the traditional way to go over Niagara Falls, pretty sure.
But it was off to the side, but they're getting all the mist on them the whole time they're going down and all that. And July 4th.
I haven't watched Amazing Race since. Oh, I don't even know. It probably was like season 3 or something. We
really?
watched a few episodes. I mean, I remember watching at least one full episode way back in the day when it first came out, but I haven't watched it.
If anyone should watch it, it should be you because you like the traveling and all that.
Oh yeah, I mean it was a great show. I loved it.
Your shirt blends in with your background. All I can see is your head.
See,
Lily's watching.
Mine sticks out, right?
I love that shirt. That might be my shirt next week.
There you go. I'll send it to you.
Yeah. You know what, Lily? That's on my list. I was going to watch it today, and I ended up deciding to watch a King Kong.
Do we know where that is to watch? Is that like on Amazon?
It's on Disney Plus.
That's a Disney
really?
Or Hulu or whatever. Stars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of interested in watching that one.
Yeah. I'm going to watch that one. July 4th.
That one's on my list too.
I have to watch the hot dog eating contest every July 4th. So that was something I watched. And the guy that's been winning it for like the last 12 years in a row isn't part of that group anymore. Like he signed on with a different eating competition group.
Oh, okay.
So it was wide open today or today. It was this year. It was going to be a new champion because he wasn't in it. And it was really good because it was close for the first time in since the Japanese guy left. But anyways, so that was one thing I had to watch. Was the hot dog eating contest. Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F. I watched that, but we'll talk about that one later on in the show.
I'm going to agree with Caleb here. I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I do that more than watching TV anymore.
Yeah. Actually, I have been doing a lot of that too, for sure.
I watch Nash's Radio Dead Air, What the F is Wrong with You, every week. And that is a fun show where he talks about crazy news stories from the week.
On YouTube?
On YouTube. Yeah.
Well, there you go. I just got to copy that guy. And that'll be the premise for this show. There you go.
His wheelhouse is a little more naked crazy than yours.
Okay. Alrighty. What is Louis asking? Where is the last interesting place you have gone? American Dream Mall is what Louis is saying.
The last interesting place. So on my trip up to Winnipeg, I got to go see the world's largest Coke can in Portage La Prairie.
We're going to see that later this month.
See, I love all those little weird roadside attractions like that.
Mary watches TikTok
there's
videos. I
a ton of
cannot
them
get
too.
into those. What's that there, Ken?
I was just saying, there's a ton of them actually in Manitoba to go and see. If you ever make it further north, you got to go to Flin Flon to see Flin Tibeti Floniton.
I don't even know what that is, and now I want to see it.
Now he wants to go see it. Alrighty.
Hey, when we went up to Banff, we had to stop in Vulcan just to see all the Star Trek memorabilia there.
Well, of course.
Bless you.
Yeah, bless you. That's about right, Mary.
Ken, do you want to take the top movies this past week?
I sure do. I got them right here in front of me, and some interesting stuff for the top movies this past week. In the number 3 spot, we had A Quiet Place Day One. That's the prequel to the series. Weekend gross was $21 million. Their total gross, they've been in theaters for 2 weeks and so far have grossed $94 million, so not bad. In the second spot, Inside Out 2 dropped down from number 1. They have been in theaters now 4 weeks. They pulled in $30 million total this weekend, with their total gross at $534 million so far. So they're on track to make that $1 billion mark. And no, number 1 is Despicable Me 4, with a weekend gross of $75 million and total gross of $123 million. And it has been in theaters for a week now. So congratulations, Despicable Me in the number 1 spot.
So have there been at least like 2 Minions movies that are not part of the Despicable Me numbering system as well?
I'm wondering the same thing, because I swear there's like 12 of them already.
Because I saw something about Steve Carell being the voice of Gru in 6 movies, and this is only number 4.
Yeah. Hi, Paul.
Hi, Paul.
Hello, Paul.
Yeah, so of those 3...
I think there's been 2 Minions movies, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm thinking there's 2 Minions movies and 4 Despicable Me movies. And it's probably too many Minions movies right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about too many.
Yeah, I'm not going to be seeing the Minions movie. And I know I won't be seeing, what was the other one? A Quiet Place in the theaters. I'll probably watch it if it goes on. I saw the first one.
See, I didn't even see the first one. And is there more than just the first movie? I think there was 2 movies, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure. This might be the third.
I think there was A Quiet Place 2, and now this is a prequel to that. So there's at least 3 of those movies that I haven't seen.
Yeah. Mary, I think you're right. Some of them were called Minions. What's our next headline there, Justin?
Well, the next one I have, it says here, have you ever imagined living under the Tuscan sun? If so, your dream could become a reality thanks to a new initiative by this pretty region of Italy that is offering financial incentives to people willing to move to its charming, less populated towns. And really, do you need a financial incentive to move to this place? This is fantastic. I have been to this region. And I'm going to do a shout out here to a place called Fattoria Poggio Alloro, which is a nice little farm in Tuscany that Adventures by Disney takes you to when they take you on their Italy adventures. It's a fantastic place. They have great food, they have great wine, they have some great stuff there. But with this program, okay, let me see if I can get this right.
Just read the English one in the brackets.
Residentiality in the mountains. Residenzialità in montagna. Residential in the mountains. 2024. Tuscany is trying to lure new residents to its rural mountain communities with grants ranging from about $10,000 to around $30,000 to help cover the costs of purchasing and renovating a home.
Yeah. So,
I mean, to live in that sort of area, I mean, seriously, this is like one of the most beautiful places on the planet.
And they're looking for people to move there, and they're willing to pay you 10 to.
So I'm guessing they don't have great internet access.
Well, and not only that, if you look at it, I think the keywords in this is in purchasing and renovating a home. I think it's the and renovating part that might get you. Uh,
You know, and pretty much every movie that takes place that has someone like moving to Italy, that's what they're doing. They have to like renovate a house in order to live there because how do I say this? These places are old. I mean, you think someplace like the United States is old? No, these houses predate the United States. Okay, that's how old they are. It's going to take some work to renovate them to get them up to a livable status.
Yeah. I don't know what's for sure.
Well, that area of the world is actually on my bucket list. So that's one of 2 or 3 places that I really and if my lottery ticket ever checks in, I'll be broadcasting live from somewhere over there.
Yeah, it's a great place. It should be on your bucket list. You should find a way to go there because it is absolutely gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful.
Right. You can move there.
I don't know if do you know a foreign language, Ken, or other than French?
I know enough things to get my face slapped in several languages.
Because so Italian is pretty close to like Spanish and some of these other languages. So if you know one of those, it would be pretty easy to kind of get over to Italian from there.
Mm-hmm.
I've learned when my wife and I went to Italy with Adventures by Disney, we actually learned enough Italian to kind of find our way around on our own without the tour group. So
yeah. I do. I speak a little bit of Italian, very little. Like I speak some phrases and that sort of thing. It would never be enough to hold a conversation, but I would be able to, buy a la bifteca or buy, pomodoro and this sort of thing.
Yeah, and that's kind of what we did too. There's no way we can have a whole conversation, although we kind of tried a couple of times unsuccessfully, but it wasn't at least enough so we could like read the signs and find our way around. So
yeah, exactly.
So Louis speaks
I can tell people I'm hungry in 27 different languages, actually. I can actually write it in hieroglyphics if I have to be perfectly honest.
There you go.
Alrighty. So moving along, the Dark Universe trailer came out. And
I'm sorry. What year is this? The Dark Universe was like several years back now.
Well,
like the Mummy. Do you remember that with Tom Cruise? That was the kickoff of the Dark Universe.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I thought so.
You have no idea what we're talking about?
Like 5-6 years ago.
Okay, so this is the Dark Universe at Universal Studios. That's just going to be like the Mummy, Wolfman, Frankenstein.
Oh, okay.
All those
rides.
Well, because back with Tom Cruise in The Mummy, that was supposed to kick off a whole new shared universe, like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, called the Dark Universe.
Oh, okay. Well, apparently
it lasted about as long as that movie because that movie was so bad.
Apparently, Universal Studios thought it was a good idea and they went with it.
Okay. Well.
So anyway, the trailer is really, really long. So I cut it up into 6 sections. So I thought we'd look at a section of the trailer and then kind of see what we think about it.
Dark Universe, you'll enter a foreboding world of unearthly legends and monstrous experiments.
To me, just nothing is more universal than the Universal monsters. The legacy of Universal monsters is over 100 years old.
Getting to go into the Dark Universe and being able to be in a world in which those monsters are real is something that I have been looking forward to since I started with Epic Universe.
So I guess my question is, do kids today care about the Wolfman and Dracula and the Mummy that they're going to want to go to this? I mean, don't get me wrong. It's my area. I love this idea.
Well, Harry Potter? I have a couple of thoughts about this. First of all, it's like, obviously they started this idea when they were also doing these movies. It just takes this long to get it into a theme park. Because otherwise, why keep the name? Because no one else refers to the Universal Monsters shared universe as the Dark Universe.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would say, I think I don't know how much the youths of today really care, but I mean, you do get some interest in, like, you know, vampires and mummies, at least vampires, and, you know, vampires and things of that nature. So things like Dracula still keeps coming up. I mean,
like, I've never been to Universal Studios where I saw the Wolfman and the Mummy and all that.
These are characters that come up in things like Scooby-Doo, for crying out loud. So yeah, I mean, it's like, it's something that's just kind of always there in the cultural zeitgeist. But yeah, I don't know if that the kids of today are going to care so much about the specific characters from the 1930s movies.
Okay, well, let's see what they're going to offer. I got a couple more videos.
All the Universal monster films. In our world, all the Universal monster stories have happened, and Darkmoor is the result of that. It's the consequence.
Every inch of Dark Universe tells a story. You can believe that monsters are real, and it's all happening right here.
There are layers of intenseness, of scariness in Dark Universe.
We kind of toe that line of being family friendly, but we can also be PG-13.
So family friendly, but also PG-13. So again, I don't know. Like, I could see. I'm interested in this. It might entice me to go to Universal Studios for the first time.
I'm kind of interested in how well they are pulling off the story elements. I mean, they're talking about it in the way that Disney Imagineers used to talk about their new lands.
Galaxy's Edge. It's almost like they took the exact same script that the Imagineers talked about Galaxy's Edge when they were promoting it, and they just crossed off, you know,
Star Wars and put in like Frankenstein, monsters.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, and how are you going to keep it PG-13 and family friendly? You know what I mean, or PG-14?
Well, and how many of the Universal monsters are they going to have there?
I was just going to say that's easy enough, because I think that young people nowadays like their vampires sparkly and Twilightish.
Well, I think that's even gone past now. That's no longer the kids like that. That's the older people too. Like, they're like, those are all now like, what, 25, 30, you know?
Yeah, I mean, the stuff that we think we're too old for,
the kids today are too
it's
old.
already the kids today are like, no, that's ancient.
So let's look at another clip here.
You can actually have yourself made up to look like a monster and then go out into a monster world.
Das Steakhouse is a restaurant that's operated by the familiars of vampires.
It's centered around the story of Dracula and vampires themselves.
As you enter as a guest, you're going to get fed, and you might be scoped out by vampires.
We will have steaks on steaks.
We're creating entertainment for families, and we're creating entertainment for those who want to conquer their fears.
We're going to have steaks on steaks.
We're going to have steaks.
That took the how long did it take to cover that one?
Good for them. So obviously they're having Dracula. I think I saw Frankenstein's monster in there. How many of these Universal monsters are really going to be there, though? I mean, are they going to have the Invisible Man? And how do you do that?
You'll be there.
Are they going to have the creature from the Black Lagoon? That's technically part of the Universal Monsters collection.
Well, you know what they're going to do is they have this it's like Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, but they dress the kids up like monsters. So there's your family-friendly monsters. The kids running around with Frankenstein and makeup on.
Well, and again, how many of those monsters are they going to really do? I mean, are they going to do vampires? It looked like I saw a vampire in there. It looked like a Dracula sort of thing, and I assume like a Frankenstein sort of thing. But again, like, can you really do the Mummy?
No one is going to get made up as a Dark Universe monster, especially in the Florida heat. Oh my gosh! Yeah, no kidding.
I don't imagine there's going to be the same number of kids clamoring to be Dracula as you might have kids wanting to be a princess or a pirate, for example.
Just wrap your kids up in toilet paper and boom, you have a mummy. That's what you want in the Florida heat, is toilet paper wrapped around your arm.
So I'm I'm questioning how much they can really do, even with their little bibbidi bobby boutique of monsters.
Jason, you're talking about a couple things you were disappointed in. Where was it here? Check out Werewolf by Night on Disney Plus. If you can, the black and white one.
Yes.
It's so good. It is like my favorite.
Werewolf by Night is good. Yeah, that's based on the old Marvel comics. The black and white version is better.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, Mary doesn't quite get this. I think the restaurant would be cool to go to. I think like a horror vampire type,
I mean,
restaurant.
you might get. The thing is I can see you getting like some horror fans. I can see you getting like some of the younger goth sort of people.
Again,
So,
Florida Heat,
but I'm
you want to be
thinking like more teenagers in that
yeah.
in that mindset. I don't know that you're really going to draw in the kids with that.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember which comment on my God rest their souls would bring back Abbott and Costello in this movie. Well, it's not a movie; it's a theme park. But yeah, exactly. I think I'm on 4. Am I 4 or 5? I'll press 4.
You're immediately put in the wagon and sent out into the woods. This is an incredibly thrilling, family-friendly spinning coaster.
It's absolutely going to be fun. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm not doing that.
Stan does not do coasters. This just is.
Who you say, you know how much toilet paper costs? Doesn't cost you anything when you're at Universal Studios. You just go to the public restroom. It's give it away there. You can rasp your kid up there. Yeah, Werewolf by Night's awesome. Yeah, so it's gonna be they're gonna have a coaster, and it's your typical Universal style coaster where it's not really properly themed. It's just outside. You know what I mean?
It's just a coaster.
Just a coaster that spins, but like Universal doesn't put the theming into their coasters. I think.
I like Mary's comment here. Put that up.
Which one, Mary's?
Yeah. Are they getting paid every time they say family friendly?
Well, yeah. It reminds me of like same thing like when Galaxy's Edge was being built. Like how many times did they see the fastest hunk of junk when they were referring to the Millennium Falcon? It was like they have these keywords that they have to hit. And it feels like you're right. The family friendly is one of those keywords.
But they're trying desperately to convince people that they can bring their kids here, even though pretty much anyone who looks at this is going to be like, I don't think the kids are going to be interested in this.
And meanwhile, you got Harry Potter just down the street, what the kid is interested in.
Right? I mean, the kids are going to be interested in that. I mean, that's if they've read that, that's total fanfic for any young child. I'm the chosen one.
Okay, here, let's watch another I think this is another attraction.
The Burning Windmill is a classic part of Universal Monster lore. And so when we created the Dark Universe, we knew that we had to create a burning windmill.
There's the windmill right in front of you, and suddenly it bursts into flames. Inside the burning blade is a wonderful little tavern, and this is the place where the hounds hang out. The hounds are the monster hunters. You'll hear some tales, and their trophies are scattered about.
If they could pull that off, it would look cool.
Here's my challenge to you or anyone in the chat. Which movie had the burning windmill?
Frankenstein. I guess I should wait for the chat to catch up. I'm sorry. Sorry, chat. I hope nothing else.
I was thinking it was like one of the other ones, like Son of Frankenstein or something like that.
No, I think it was the original Frankenstein. Let's hope nothing else catches on fire. Yeah, no kidding. This is no kidding. Immersion. That's the other. That's the key. That's another key word. They're using the family friendly word, like the immersion word. Young Frank. Is there one in Young Frankenstein? Burning Windmill? Probably.
Young Frankenstein. That's well, because Young Frankenstein pulled from 3 or at least 2 or 3 different movies in the Universal Monster repertoire.
Yeah, there's
they were
definitely a
parodying.
couple in there.
Mm-hmm.
This does get me wanting to rewatch all the Universal Monster movies, though. I'll tell you that much. next week.
They are a good watch.
When I ask what you watch,
whenever I get a chance to watch them, I always enjoy them.
Yeah, I know. I got the statues up here somewhere.
I have the whole set on Blu-ray.
Yeah. Okay, this is the final clip. This is a bit longer one.
I have one.
Monsters Unchained is going to be the most amazing monster ride ever built.
We've never opened these doors to Frankenstein Manor.
The thrills of the attraction, the chance to meet all of our classic monsters in a new and exciting way.
Inside Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein experiment, you're going to see things that defy what you know of as a theme park attraction.
There's a new resident in Manor, and her name's Victoria Frankenstein.
Victoria Frankenstein is the great-great-granddaughter of Henry Frankenstein. You don't know if Dr. Victoria is good or bad, but she does want to bring good to the name Frankenstein again.
Every night inside the Manor, Victoria is conducting these experiments.
You're going to see that she's captured all of the Universal monsters and wanting to control them. Dracula's got other plans.
Monsters Unchained has the most technologically advanced animated figures that have ever been built. They are visceral, they are powerful, they are intense.
The technology we are using is cutting edge.
We literally use every technology I could possibly think of. And then we realized we needed to invent new technology. Imagine what could happen in a Monsters ride when there's a sense of touch. You'll literally be able to feel characters breathing.
You want to ride this ride as almost a badge of honor that I can do one of the scariest rides that we've created.
Okay, so I finally saw the Mummy and the creature from the Black Lagoon in there, but only as clips from their original movies.
Yeah, but she captured them, so
they probably haven't figured out how to do that yet.
They got to invent new technology, you know.
It's probably I've seen the Wolfman, I've seen Frankenstein, I've seen Dracula. That's Frankenstein. You're
Frankenstein.
Right. Frankenstein.
Well, I imagine they're going to have an animatronic in a glass tube with water flopping around of the creature from the Black Lagoon, and that's all you're going to get.
Well, the creature is just going to be like some animatronic off in the dark recesses of one ride. Is that what you're telling me?
I just hope this isn't going to be like Star Tours where you shake around and you wear 3D glasses and you get sick. I'm hoping this is more like Ratatouille, where you wear the 3D glasses and you're on a cordless on a trackless
ride system. And you
I got a feeling that's what this is going to be. That was the impression I got. What did you guys get?
You know, I didn't even get a sense of like what sort of a track system they're going to be. I mean, they could be something like the Harry Potter ride, where they've got the thing on the swinging arm that's moving you around. Even
I hope not. Mary gets sick on Ratatouille. I almost got sick the last time I rode Ratatouille, actually. So I was kind of glad. Igor.
It's definitely going to have to be something. I mean, the way they were showing it, it's going to have to be something that really kind of brings you in to see a scene and then moves you on to another scene.
Or it could be like
they do it,
where you're flying through something or driving through, but it's all digital. It can't be. It's got to be animatronics and all that, because they said that they, you know what I mean, they're using old technology and new technology, and technology isn't invented yet. So that's not going to be just a 3D movie that you ride through.
Well, I'm not saying it's a 3D movie, but like, I mean, just like Rise of the Resistance and some of these others, it's like you're moving from one scene to another scene to another scene. I mean, so it's
all right. Anything else with Universal Studios Dark Universe, or are we moving on? Let's move on.
I'm
I
sorry,
think we've talked about this one a lot.
I'll be honest.
Yeah. But I gotta say, I was not excited about this at all until I watched that trailer, and now I'm kind of like, well, I want to.
I'm interested to see what they do with it, but I don't see how the kids are going to be interested.
Yeah, that's
especially the young kids.
Yeah, but it's family friendly. So, alrighty, Ken, what do you have there next?
Yeah. Next up, we have an AGT near miss, and America's Got Talent near miss. Sebastian and Sonia hit the judges' X's as they swung high during their aerial act. The acrobatic couple performs to Golden Hour.
Yeah, have you guys seen this video yet? Or watched
You know, it took me a while to realize that AGT even was supposed to mean
America's
Ariel's
Got
Got Talent. I mean, something like that. What? America's Got Talent? This is not the sort of thing I watch. So
okay,
no, I have not seen this.
Here's a very, very short clip of it.
Okay, I like that Simon had like
that
red
America's
on his
Got
glasses, like they're like. Was there blood involved?
You know what I like about America's Got Talent is none of the judges are American. That's what I like the best about America's Got Talent. Oops.
That looked painful.
It looked scary. Like that could have went very, very bad, very, very quickly, I think. Any chat?
Well, I'm sure they have a lot of safety features in place. I mean, but yeah, I mean, apparently they missed something because they hit things with their heads.
I mean, there was no net.
They should have had helmets, apparently.
Yeah, no helmets, no net, no safety ropes. And there's hitting things they're not supposed to be hitting in their act. What could go wrong?
Oh, dear.
What do you got there, Justin, for your next headline?
So the next one here, I have the title of what I believe to be a movie of some sort. Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F.
Yeah, so it came out on
Netflix, I think.
Netflix this week. I watched it.
I've not watched it. I heard about it and I went, really? I'm sorry, what? Really?
so you want to say really? He mentions Winnipeg like 3 times in the first 15 minutes of this movie. But so I liked it. I know other people said that they watch it and they didn't like it. So it kind of got me. Well, I'm going to check.
I saw a picture that showed like Eddie Murphy and I think Judge Reinhold, and like. Judge Reinhold looks a lot older than I remember. Of course, I haven't seen Judge Reinhold in anything since probably the 1980s.
Yeah. And well, the other thing too was he went on one of the talk shows, and he said I guess he asked him about. He said it's not getting very good reviews, and so Eddie Murphy says, "Well, it's not my fault." He says, "I'm funny." He says, so it's either the writing or the directing or the editing, because I'm funny enough to make the movie good. So it's not my fault, he said. But I checked out some of the reviews. So Beverly Hills Cop Axel F review, Eddie Murphy returns in a pointless sequel. So not a very good review.
Well, when did Beverly Hills Cop come out even? That was like 1980 something, right? Like 84, 85?
Beverly Hills Cop Axel F review. Eddie Murphy's much hyped sequel fails to get with the times. 2 stars out of 5. Netflix Beverly Hills Cop Axel F review. Eddie Murphy's Legacy-cule, whatever that word is. Comedy is way better than you'd expect, while still not being amazing. Like, talk about a backhanded compliment.
Instead of sequel or prequel, it's legacy-quel.
Legacy-quel. But 3.5 stars out of 5. So that's a pretty good score on this one. So this guy liked it. This Eric.
Well, and that's fine. But I almost have to. I haven't even seen it, and I have to agree. It's like, why now? It's decades after.
You know why? I think because Cobra Kai is doing so well, and it was around the same time that the Karate Kid movie.
We're doing so many of these things that it's just we're picking up something from like decades before. That it's like the time for the sequel has kind of passed. I mean, do something new now.
Beverly Hills Cop Axel F review. It's busted, which is one of the songs in the movie. Eddie Murphy struggles to revive a morbid action comedy franchise. Beverly Hills Cop Axel F review.
They're doing so many of these right now, and I think that's what they're playing on.
Yeah.
There's so many of them. I mean, they rebooted Ghostbusters recently. They did Eddie Murphy did Coming to America, the sequel to Coming to America. You're seeing so many of those in it right now. They're really trying to play on this Gen X nostalgia trend, and I'm not sure exactly why.
Yeah,
we have the money. I mean, I don't know. But
oh yeah, that could be.
So John Serba says it's mostly enjoyable return.
I'm sure it is. Because here's the thing. Eddie Murphy is still good. I mean, if he's like on the talk show, like, yeah, I'm still funny. I would believe him because everything I've seen him in, even recently, I mean, he still puts everything out there. He does a great job. So, I mean, something like this can definitely work. The question is like, why do we need this so many decades after the original?
Well, here you go. This is why. Beverly Hills Cop Axel F review. Eddie Murphy works hard to act game in a sequel made to tickle your nostalgia. That's why it's tickle your nostalgia. But I don't think I've ever seen a movie where people really split. Either really liked it or they really didn't like it. I mean, I guess there's a couple people that kind of like, well, you can take it or leave it. But and I'm wondering if the people who are doing these reviews, are they younger or are they older? Because I think this is more for like people that saw the original movies in the theaters to rewatch a new one. You know what I mean? That's who it's geared for. That's who will enjoy it.
I'm sure the people who haven't seen the original are like not interested.
Right.
Why would they be?
And they wouldn't give it a good review. The thing that really surprises me, though, is not one review that I've read, and I went through a lot of them. Not one of them said Axel F gets an F, and not one of them says Axel F gets an A. Like, I'm only one person. I can't come up with every idea. That seems like a no-brainer to write that.
You know, Axel F is a great song. Don't get me wrong. I love it.
But I got to say, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun.
There we go. Yep. It's like right there. It's like as soon as you even say it, you can hear it in your head. Everyone now has that in their head.
The name is so dumb. Yep. Listen to any movie. Listen, any movie is good as long as John Cena isn't in it. I'm not even sure who that is.
John Cena isn't in it.
It's a song. What song? I'm not sure what song you're talking about.
Axel F.
The Axel F theme.
That's the song.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's about the whole movie.
That's the name of the song.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. I didn't know that was the name of the song.
Oh, sometimes, Stan. I don't know about you.
Alrighty. Whose turn is it for the headline? We got to keep this going here.
I think it's Ken. Ken can talk about Hocus Pocus.
Up next here. So yeah, well, staying is how we're staying in that nostalgia vein. Hocus Pocus 3 is a sequel to Hocus Pocus from '93 and Hocus Pocus 2 from 2022. The movie is expected to hit Disney Plus on October 2nd of this year.
And the funny thing is hardly anything written about it anywhere. Like I found a few websites that are saying it's definitely happening. So I'm putting this right now in the rumor category. Because I couldn't find much about it at all, about if it's coming out or not.
Is this supposed to be an image from the movie poster or something?
No, this is from the first one.
I don't necessarily agree with why they... Well, I understand why they came out with the Hocus Pocus 2. Because, I mean, there was enough of a groundswell of support for the original movie. So it kind of made sense that they would kind of capitalize on that. And now Hocus Pocus 3, it would make sense a couple of years after that they're like, hey, let's do this again.
Yeah, exactly.
But especially after they had things like Hocus Pocus in the parks for the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween and things like that. It really kind of brought it all back for people.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, can I just say something here? And I'll say this quickly. If anybody hasn't seen Hocus Pocus 2, cover your ears right now, okay? Because I'm going to throw a spoiler out here. Didn't the sisters die at the end of Hocus Pocus 2?
They did, but they're feeling better now.
They probably didn't they die more or less at the end of Hocus Pocus 1? I mean,
they did, but they're feeling better now.
I mean,
I'm feeling much better now.
Didn't Palpatine die at the end of Return of the Jedi?
He did, but he's feeling better now. It works for everything.
It does.
I'll go for a walk, he says.
I'll take this one because I think I'm the only one who cares about this. It's that time of year again, so break out the eggnog you froze in January and hang up them stockings because
we know you're counting down the days till Christmas, but it's a lot closer than you think.
I guess I just need a little Christmas magic.
Christmas in July is back.
Why do we do this again?
Because it's festive.
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 With a month of merry movies. Wow! Including 4 all-new holiday movie premieres.
Whoa!
Plus an extended cut of 3 Wise Men and a Baby. Christmas in July, all month long. New movies every Saturday, only on Hallmark Channel.
Even I'm having a hard time getting into this.
You need help, Stan. You
I've only
really
watched
got to
4.
talk to somebody about this, Stan.
So that was all one movie, right? It's the same movie they've been playing for years.
They just changed one actor. It's the kid outgrows at the spot to replace the kid.
Every so often they have to change out one of the actors because it's like, you know what, your beard grew in too much this time. We have to like flop you out for someone younger.
Mary says she'll take some December temps. Well, let's not get carried away. Christmas in July at Hallmark. There we go. All the movies are pretty much the same. Yeah, they did change them up though. They are starting to change them up. I can't watch any. I don't any of that. I don't have the Hallmark channel. I think it's. Well, I'm not sure if you have to pay for the streaming of the Hallmark channel, or you have to have the subscription in order to get the streaming. I don't know how it works in the U.S. Starling who? Macaulay Culkin.
We're trying to say something about Macaulay Culkin.
Okay. But I watched the first premiere of the 4 premiere movies, and it was good. I liked it. It was a weird premise though. She's a photographer, but she takes pictures of snowflakes. So for the last 3 years, the last 3 Christmases only apparently, she's been looking for this elusive snowflake to get a picture of it. And so now she met this guy who has a big truck that could take her up the mountain and hopefully get a picture of this elusive snowflake. And this millionaire guy comes and he says he'll buy the entire collection if she can get this one snowflake that's missing in her collection.
Well, now I'm curious as what is elusive about a snowflake?
Well, it has 12 points instead of the typical 6. And I guess the way it happens is when 2 rare snowflakes get together and they stick together in the air when they come, they have 12 points. Which is like a metaphor for, well, these 2 were kind of sticking together. And
oh, that's deep.
That's
really deep.
That's so deep. How high were these people when they wrote this movie?
I kind of want to take pictures of snowflakes now. Just trying to see here. What was the name of that movie? I have it on. Falling Like a Snowflake.
Snowflakes from Hell. No,
Falling Like a Snowflake. That was the name of that one. Okay.
Oh Lord.
Oh.
Who's taking
So
the next
another
one?
one. So I must be up
on
next.
now.
Okay, Justin's moving on.
I must be up next, and this is perfect for me. Who is going to replace Katy Perry on American Idol?
Who cares? But apparently there's a rumor.
Apparently Katy Perry is on something called American Idol. And apparently, maybe
she's
someone's
leaving.
going to replace her. Sure. Rumors are Pink, Miley Cyrus, or Megan Trainor. Who the hell is
I never
Megan
heard of her
Trainor?
either. So I guess one of the other judges on American Idol went on some kind of show, and he let it slip that these were the three that they're looking at the most.
Well, I can see why they'd be looking at Pink. I don't see why Pink would bother. I think she's doing pretty darn well on her tours and such these days.
Well, Katy Perry was too when she decided to go to American Idol. She kind of stopped doing touring to go on American Idol because she was such a fan.
Yeah, Miley Cyrus would probably be an easier sell.
Yeah.
Didn't she do
So
one of
Caleb
those
is
shows
saying
already?
Miley Cyrus. So Miley Cyrus, please, is his comment.
And I don't even know who Megan Trainor is.
No, neither do I. But apparently she's
person here. I assume I don't know.
Yeah. But
I am
yeah.
a terrible person for pop culture.
I don't know who she is either, to be honest with you. But anyways, that's what the rumor is. So I'm kind of I never ever watched American Idol, but I was always happy that Katy Perry was on there, even though I didn't watch it. So I'm kind of sad that she's not going to be on there.
Of the three, I would say Miley Cyrus would be your best bet.
Yeah.
I mean, she knows the business, but not really as out there on the circuit as much, and so she could certainly settle down for a job like that. And she's well known enough amongst a wide range of people that she'd be a popular draw. So I mean, it just seems like a good fit.
Yeah, that's who I would like to see go to as well. Mary says Trainer sings the songs X's and O's. There's a Canadian version of that, but it's called the O's and A's.
You know, I think it was in a Winnipeg Walmart that I saw a T-shirt that I just loved, where it was like, "Bring your A game."
Lily says she'd like to see Pink be one of the judges.
Pink would be good, but I just
Pink would
I
be
don't
good
know.
too.
I don't know if she's ready to settle down into something like that.
Is she still she can't be touring still, is she? Probably, eh?
As far as I know, she is.
Okay.
I think she is on tour right now, as a matter of fact. I think.
My wife and her sister went to a concert of hers not that long ago.
Oh, okay. Okay, so moving along here, we got to get going here. I saw a commercial I thought was really cute, and I thought I'd share it. It's a Canadian commercial. It's a KFC commercial, actually, and it has a little bit of a twist ending in it. It's a short one.
Italy. KFC's $5 sandwich of the day is back, only in Canada.
Have a great trip.
What? Sit down.
Not everyone's happy, but you will be.
Did you record that off your phone?
Yeah, I can only find it on Twitter. I couldn't find it on YouTube anywhere.
I mean, that was very much that vertical format. It was weird.
Steve says hi. He was busy. Oh, say hi back. Anyways, I thought it was cute how he's like he's in control and I'm not leaving Canada now, and she just the flight attendant.
Well, and I have to be the one to inform him. The food in Italy is much better. Just go. It's better than whatever KFC has. I promise you. Go to the most hole in the wall restaurant you can find, and you're still going to have better food than KFC.
You know what, Louis? $5 is only like what? How much is that Canadian or US? Like $3.50 US. So it's even cheaper if you have American money.
Something like that. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, Ken, what you got?
Up next, Wicked is coming out early to avoid coming out against Moana 2. Director John M. Chu and Universal Pictures announced that the release date for Wicked Part 1 has moved up 5 days earlier from its original date and will now shift to Friday, November 22nd, 2024. And that's from the file. Did you know and did you care?
Well, I gotta say,
I'm going to say I did. I'm interested in watching Wicked, but I am annoyed that they split it into 2 parts.
Yeah. Well, yes and no, depending how good it is. I mean, that could go either way. It could either be like they could have made this a 1-part movie, or this was a great idea. Yes, no.
I think making it into a movie is probably a great idea, but I'm annoyed that they're going to split it into 2 parts because that always feels like it's just like more of a money grab than an artistic choice.
It does. It does. Yeah.
This is a story that was meant to be told over one thing and not, split in half. And so that always annoys me when they split them in half.
Yeah. Well, didn't
is for all the plot points.
Yeah. I found it interesting that they actually moved it though, because they were afraid of Moana 2. Taking the box office away from them.
Probably says good things about what they're hearing about Moana 2. No, this is the animated sequel. The live action are they still doing the live action version? At one point I'd heard that might have been pushed aside because The Rock was having too many commitments because he was getting back into the whole WWE thing, but I don't know.
Yeah. Caleb is saying Ariana Grande is going to be great in this film. The trailer looks amazing. I was wondering why it was divided up into 2 parts. Honestly, I didn't know it was divided up into 2 parts until I actually heard that it was being moved and read that it was going to be in 2 parts. Like with part 1.
Well, I think they did that right from the beginning, which
yeah, they probably did. We'll skip the next one because I don't think does anybody care about Karate Kid Part 6?
I have not been watching Cobra Kai. I watched like 1 episode of the first season and that was about it.
I watched them the entire 5 seasons with less than a month. I just bow down and I watched them. The 5th season got a little bit over the top for me. The last one, and so this is going to be the final season. Cobra Kai Part 6. It's going to be the final season. How long is this trailer? Oh, it's not that long of a trailer. It's 2 minutes. Well, we're over time already. I won't bother playing the trailer. You guys can check it out. But I'm excited for it. I'm excited for Part 6 because like I said, I burnt through that series really quick. Louis been following The Chosen. What is The Chosen? Is that on Netflix or where is that on?
Is that Netflix or is that Amazon?
I'm not sure. I'm not overly familiar with it. And Ken, you want to take the last one?
I honestly don't know with that one. Last one. This is something near and dear to my heart. Cup of Noodles introduces new s'mores flavored instant ramen noodles in an ode to summer camping.
So I guess the question I want to ask everybody is: Would you eat this? Would you buy this, and would you eat this?
I would eat s'mores. I don't know that I would eat ramen noodles flavored like s'mores. That's a completely different question.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a chosen.
The answer to that question is no.
You wouldn't try this, Ken?
I love ramen noodles. I love s'mores. I don't think they belong in the same cup.
I'm going to have to agree with Ken on this one.
Like I'm almost tempted to take a drive down to Grand Forks just so I can find this because I don't think it's going to be coming to Canada.
No, you will because you love to try all these weird things.
Anything.
You had me try the soap gum.
Okay, people in here, what do you think?
Yeah, gross. What gross and ew? I think are kind of sum it up.
That's what everybody's. That's the feeling.
Mary, I think, has that one.
Oh.
Ew. Yeah, no, I'm not feeling that one.
Yeah.
Oh.
S'mores and noodles, yuck.
Yep.
I want to try this. If anybody can mail it to me, or if anybody sees it in Winnipeg, let me know. I want to try this. I think what we got to do is we got to all try this on the air at the same time. That's what I think we got to do.
I'm sorry. Do we hate
I'm
life?
gonna be sick of that.
I think that would be a good thing for us to all try live on the air. Anyways, Justin, thank you for coming down. Caleb, thank you for being the moderator on our YouTube. That was awesome. I appreciate that. And Ken, as usual, thank you. We'll be back next week with another pop culture show. Let me know if you'd like if you like us talking about what we watched, or if we should cut that out, or what you liked about this show, what you didn't like about this show. Let me know. I'm still feeling my way through how we're gonna work this. But with all that talk about the Universal Studio monsters, I think I'm gonna have to call my co-hosts my familiars. Is that?
Stan is now my favorite familiar.
Yeah, exactly. Are you trying to puke? Yeah, we're gonna puke on the air. At least you have a cup when you can right into it.
You can puke into the same cup you're eating from. That's handy.
Yeah. Can't tell Barbie, hey. Lily liked it all.
She never calls anymore. She doesn't answer my texts.
All right, everybody. Have a great week, and we'll see you all next Monday. Hopefully, Patrick is going to be here. We'll see. Where's my outro? It's the same as the intro, isn't it? Oh yeah, there it is. Have a great day, everybody.
I have no idea. I've never been on the show before.
It's only the second one.
Turn left if you come to a fork in the road. Yes, sir. Turn left at the fork in the road. I don't believe that.
To infinity and beyond. You're gonna need a bigger boat.
How are you?
I'm great.
Why are you laughing?
I don't know.
What's your name?
My name's Darcy Lynn.
Orange? Who made the console orange?
Do I look orange?
I didn't touch it.
Orange is not my color.
Not me.
Hello.
Oh my gosh, I'm anxiety.
Green light. Red light.
I'll have what she's had.
Hey, where's the beef? You. What's that?